So working for yourself is something I always wanted to do. So 5 years ago, at 14, I started going to garage sales to find stuff to flip online. 5 years later, I'm now 19 and making over $100,000 a year reselling stuff that I find from garage sales onto eBay. And here I'm ready to show you guys exactly how I do it so you guys can do the same. So through the past 5 years, making $100,000 was a long journey, but there's so much stuff that I've learned that has helped me make $100,000. And I want to share with you guys to kickstart your journey in reselling if you want to work for yourself and go to garage sales to find stuff up online. So the first thing you guys are going to want to know is there are a bunch of different fundamentals that you can learn, and basically these fundamentals are the core building blocks that build on everything else. And if you know these building blocks, you could basically get ahead of 80% of other resellers. And once you know this stuff, it's really easy to branch out and start learning other different categories. And there's just a couple basic things I want to teach you guys that can teach you how to determine how much an item's worth. And once you know how much an item's worth, it becomes really easy on whether or not you want to buy it or not. And then that's where you're going to make your money. Once you determine the characteristics of what make up a valuable item, you can go through garage sales and pick and choose items without having to research everything, which is impractical. So knowing what to look for can save you so much time and money, and that's how you're really going to make your money when it comes to garage sales. So let's jump into what you're going to look for at a garage sale. The first thing you're going to want to look for is things you already know. So everyone's an expert within their own niches already and categories because they're life hobbies. So whether you grew up a cookware enthusiast and grew up cooking your whole entire life, you're probably going to know more about cooking equipment than most people. So if you see a KitchenAid blender that sells for $400 and you have one in your home that you bought for $400, you see one at a garage sale marked for $20, you're going to know more than the average person and you're probably going to pick that item up. And there's a bunch of different categories for this. So if you've been playing video games your whole life and you know that retro video games still have a lot of money, and you see a retro video game console and they're only asking $10 for it, but you know people are going to pay for like close to $200, you just got to use what you know throughout your past life and experiences to apply that to garage sales. So we have video games, we have cookware enthusiasts. If you're a sports enthusiast and you really like Kobe Bryant, you can use this knowledge. And if you see a Kobe Bryant signed basketball, first off, you're going to know who signed that basketball and probably approximate valuation of how much it's worth. If 99% of other people saw a Kobe Bryant basketball, they probably wouldn't know what the signature is and how much it's worth and probably would pass on it. But knowing different categories and applying that to garage sales is the biggest thing you can do to make extra money. So step 2 is the quality test. The quality test is super easy and anyone can do it because everyone knows what quality looks and feels like. So the quality test is basically when you pick up an item or just look at an item to determine the quality of it. Because 99% of the time, if an item's really crappily or cheaply made, you could probably guess that it's not worth too much money. But if you pick an item and it's really well made and you don't see a made in China sticker, you could probably guess that it's more valuable and you should probably look it up, which moves us on to step 3. So the third and final fundamental step you want to take as an eBay seller is downloading the eBay app and practice researching. So the easiest thing you can do right now while watching this video is go around your house and research different items to see how much they sell for. So for example, I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone right now, and if I wanted to research how much it was, I would go into the eBay app and search up Blue Yeti black microphone to see how much it sells for. From then on, I have a good idea of how much the item sells for. And if I ever see it at a garage sale, I know basically how much it's worth and how if they're asking the right amount, I'll probably buy it. So go around doing this, and then when you get to your first garage sale, you have an idea how to research items and already a good knowledge base of what sells. So when you're going to a garage sale, search up the name of your item, and then you can see how much it sells for, and then determine from there whether or not it's worth it to buy based off the price. Knowing those 3 basic fundamental steps of how to determine how much an item sells for and what to look for is going to put you ahead of almost every other beginner reseller who's starting out. So starting out, it can be really hard to determine what's worth money because there's just so many other items out there, and it's impractical to search up every single item on eBay. So by using the quality test and using what you already know to look for items, you're narrowing down what you're looking for, and it's a lot easier to find valuable items. So if you guys found this information useful, I make garage sale content every single week, and I'm here to teach you guys everything that I know that'll help you make over $100,000. So if you guys find that interesting and want to learn more, follow for more.